Lucasfilm Publishing hosted a panel at New York Comic Con 2017 to showcase the writers who added backstory and new story arcs for fans of all ages. Credit to Netchick 83 Pixabay, New York. The writers who fill out the Star Wars universe with novels, short stories and children's books gathered October 6 at New York Comic Con to discuss what it's like to write for the iconic series. The Tales from a Galaxy Far, Far Away panel on October 6, hosted by Lucasfilm Publishing, presented 12 writers, including Ben Acker, Christian Blauvelt, Delilah Dawson, Claudia Gray, Elizabeth Wein and Charles Soule. Gray's novel Bloodline 2016, Del Rey follows principal character Princess Leia just before the events in Episode 7 The Force Awakens. 7 big surprises from the Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer. The cover art for Star Wars Bloodline by Claudia Gray. Credit Del Rey. I was writing a Leia who was just a few years older than I am, Gray shared with the packed conference room at the Javits Center in New York. I was sort of imagining, okay, she is still this incredible heroine, and she's still smart and funny, but she's still at this point where, it's a Leia who hasn't sent people to die yet. She's got that corp but she's still not as tough as Shelby. Gray also shared with the audience that she wrote fanfiction after becoming engrossed in the Star Wars mythology at the age of 7, admitting that she made a nod to that early work in her 2015 young adult book, Star Wars Lost Stars. The cover art for Ben Acker and Ben Blacker's second Star Wars Join the Resistance book, Escape from Vodran. Credit Del Rey. Another children's book author sitting on the panel was Ben Acker, who wrote his most recent Star Wars Join the Resistance book, Escape from Vodran 2017, Disney Lucasfilm Press, with co-author Ben Blacker. Acker enthusiastically described the work as Goonies meets Star Wars, about a bunch of little kids that join the Resistance. Blauvelt tackled the franchise as nonfiction. His book, Star Wars Made Easy 2017, DK Publishing, is a basic introduction to the iconic characters and themes of the series that, as he revealed during the presentation, he first became exposed to upon renting a VHS tape from Blockbuster shortly before his 10th birthday. The cover art for Christian Blauvelt's book, Star Wars Made Easy. Credit Disney Lucasfilm. It was incredible. It was such a transformative experience. It was like taking your first step into a new world, and that's a really powerful thing, Blauvelt told the audience. He said his introductory book was a tricky project because he was so familiar with the plot essentials. I've been familiar with Star Wars for decades, and it's like, how do you start with the basics? You realize it's pretty challenging to explain some key concepts, like the Force. Blauvelt added that Star Wars Made Easy was something even a Comic-Con crowd would find valuable, because most, if not all, massive fans know someone who is not fluent in Star Wars storylines. Why we still love Star Wars after all these years. Artwork for Delilah Dawson's story Scorched, which was published in Star Wars Insider 165. Credit Titan Magazine's Dawson, who wrote the novel Phasma 2017, Del Rey and the Star Wars short stories Scorched 2016, Titan Magazines and The Perfect Weapon 2015. Del Rey said that she seeks inspiration from films like 1984's Dune and anything Viking related. At the end of the panel sat Wein, who said that her flying license has informed her writing, in both her Star Wars and World War I-related stories. The grittiness of flying, you are totally focused on getting back down to the ground safely, and an awful lot of what you do is just going through the emergency procedures over and over again, Wein said. She wrote the story called Change of Heart for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Anthology, From a Certain Point of View, 2017, Penguin Random House. A Darth Vader figurine from toymaker Hasbro's Star Wars Legacy Pack, released in February for the 40th anniversary of the franchise. Credit Hasbro. One of the most surprising moments from the panel came when Sal revealed he had to leave the table early, because, I've been summoned by Luke Skywalker, I'm told. After the crowd laughed, he rushed through a breakdown of the challenge in writing the character Darth Vader, who was a villainous favorite among fans. Darth Vader does evil things, but people love him. How can I write a book about this thing? Sal, who has written comic series for the franchise such as the ongoing Star Wars Poe Dameron series, said that the storytelling process has helped him to understand why Darth Vader remains such a popular character. He then made his quick exit to do what so many in the audience wish they could meet: the iconic actor who portrays Skywalker, Mark Hamill. Follow Doris Ellen Salazar on Twitter at Salazar_Ellen. Follow us at space.com, Facebook and Google. Original article on space.com.